Okay, now we move on to the standard piecework. Alright, so have a look on the example here. Alright, standard time rate, for example, is being given for the standard time rate is 2 minutes per unit. So it means that here, in order to complete 1 unit, you have to do within 2 minutes. What about the rate? It stated that the rate will be 12 ringgit per hour. What about if one employee produce 240 units per day? So how are we going to calculate for the wages for that day? Alright, so what we have to do, so we have to calculate what is the rate per unit. So how to get the rate per unit? So the rate per hour, we divided by 60 minutes, so we can get 20 cents per minute. So for every for every 1 minute, you are going to get the 20 cents, right? So the rate per unit, if 1 unit you require 2 minutes, so you are being given 20 cents per minute, right? So 20 cents you times with 2 minutes, now the 40 cents is being paid per unit. Okay, so how to calculate the basic wages? We get the number of unit produced, which is 240 just now, and then you times with rate per unit, which is 40 cents. Because in this question, they did not give you exactly how much that you have to pay for 1 unit. Then you have to calculate by your own using rate per minute. Okay. Alright, now we move on to the other one. Alright, what is differential piecework? Alright, so have a look here. Example, differential piecework. Alright, so this will pay the different rate at a different level of production. So it means that if you produce more, you are going to get a higher rate. So this piece rate is different level of efficiency. For example, alright, if the employee produce 400 units, so how are we going to calculate the basic wages using differential piecework? Alright, so if the person produce 400, alright, so we have to look the differential piece rate is being given. The first 100 is 60 cents, and then the next 100, because from 101 to 200 is going to being paid a higher rate, which is 80 cents. But if they produce higher, more than 200, which is 201 until 250 units, so the rate will be higher, which is 1 ringgit. And if they perform better, which is 251 and above, they are going to get 1 ringgit and 50 cents, which is among the highest rate. Alright, now we move on to the next one. How to calculate the salary or the wages. Okay, have a look here. Alright, since produce of 400 units, so what we have to do, we have to split according to the level. Alright, in order 400, the first 100 will times with 60 cents. Alright, okay, so the next 100, because the employee produced 400, the next 100, okay, is going to be paid 80 cents. Alright, how many units left? Which is another 200. So how to calculate? The next 50, because 50 units. Alright, this one, the 50 units, refers to the third level, which is 201 to 250 units. Alright, so after the 400 being minus with 100 here, and then 100 here, and then the 50 here, so the balance of another 150 units. So what about the rate here? The highest rate, which is 150. Okay, this is goes here. So what is the wages that we have to pay to our employee, we have to add these three things, which is 60, 80, 50, 225. So 60 ringgit plus 80 ringgit plus 50 ringgit plus 225 ringgit. So the salary or their wages is 415. Alright, now we move on to the piecework with minimum guaranteed. So here the employee is being guaranteed at a certain amount, right? So workers are paid based on the unit produced. For example, if they produce 100, they are going to be paid based on the 100 units. However, if their wages fall below a guaranteed minimum, so they will be paid at the minimum guarantee. Okay, so for example, if an employee produce 100, okay, and the rate is 1 ringgit, so what is suppose we pay them, which is 100. If this kind of workers is being guaranteed by 150 ringgit, so we couldn't pay her 100 ringgit. We should pay 150 ringgit for the minimum guaranteed, because it's being guaranteed the lowest. The person should get 150, so we cannot pay 100 because 150 is actually higher. Right, reason why we should have this one is to secure the wage of the worker, especially for a special needs worker or for a slower worker. So this is another reason for welfare. Okay, now we move on to the other one. Okay, alright, so piecework with minimum guaranteed. For example, here the standard time, which is 2 minutes per unit, and the basic rate is 12 ringgit per hour. And then Monday they produce 180 units, Tuesday 240, Wednesday 120, Thursday 200, and Friday 200. Okay, so this is the unit produced total for an employee, and this employee is being guaranteed by 400 ringgit per week. See, after this, how suppose we calculate for the salary? Okay, now we are going to have a look. Okay, here we are going to calculate is actually just like before, the 12 ringgit divided by 60, so we get 20 cents per minute. And then in order to get the rate per unit, we get the 20 cents times with 2 minutes. So it means that for 1 unit, so this kind of employee should be paid of 40 cents. Alright, so what is the total unit produced? Total on previous slide, which is 940 units. So how to calculate the salary? 940 units we time with 40 cents. So we got 376. So suppose our workers is being paid 376. However, this person is being guaranteed of 400 for the week. So his or her wages will be 400. Why 400? So this is the amount that we are guaranteed to pay him. Alright? Because her salary or his salary is supposed to be only 376, which is lower. So he is being guaranteed by 400. So what suppose we pay him or her? Which is 400. Okay? So how suppose we get it? The minimum guaranteed wage. So we should pay which one is higher.